have Burj Khalifa. Is it Burj Al Arab or Burj Khalifa? I don't know. Dubai thing. Yeah, I actually had an opportunity to go to Dubai, but I didn't believe it myself. Don't know if I'm ready to be vulnerable online. I had to email the people and be like, this figure, you guys, this figure you guys said, is it true? You guys, I'll have become a baller. I'm a baller right now, but guys, like the money was huge. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Sip and Talk with Ayush. If you are new here, I'm Ayush Dalhat, and we talk about all things self-development and how to be the best version of yourself. And Happy New Year, guys. I've even forgotten how to vlog because of how long it was the last time I vlogged. I think the last time I vlogged was in July, maybe June. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm so glad to be back, and you guys are welcome back. Hopefully, this year will be more consistent because last year was a lot, and I had to take a step back from social media and content creation. But since this is the first vlog of the year, I don't have any scripts. We are not really talking about any particular topic. It's going to be more of reflections and takeaways from 2025, and we are going to be doing it moving forward. Yesterday, I tried filming a vlog, but it did not work. So I'm redoing it again. If this is not consistency, tell me what it is. But yeah, I'm trying today again, and hopefully this works and we're able to like complete the whole vlog. As you can see, I'm currently knitting. This is one of the hobbies that stopped in 2025, and I really enjoy it because for some weird reason it's peaceful and it kind of just takes you out of social media. I've been trying to reduce how much I am online currently, and there's like just play a music in the background or a show because normally I get bored watching shows. So me, I prefer reading. But yeah, just play a music or a show and you're good to go. I don't even know what I'm making because I'm still learning. So I'm just trying to learn all the styles I can before I start actually making something. But yeah, let's talk about 2025. I think 2025, I don't know how to say it, but it was a lot in a good way, in a good fantastic way. You see, 2024 was like my best year because it was the year that like things started working out for me. Things like started paying off and all that, and I could see that there was hope for me to make it in life. But in 2025, it was more of assurance. I was sure at the beginning of 2025 I was going to make it. It was like, oh, it happened in 2024 and 2025 was going to happen. I started 2025 with trips, like sponsored trips. So it was like, yeah, I knew it was going to work out because towards the ending of 2024 was just so amazing. I was like being invited to like this networking event. I was able to like step out of my comfort zone and do that. I was able to shed off my old self that I knew since when I was like 13 years old. I was like able to like embody the real me because I'm still an introvert, but I used to be this like quiet and shy and not confident person. Even to 2024, I was very confident because I was obviously modeling, being on camera and all that. But like at the ending of 2024, like I was able to shed the old version of me. Like that was when I knew I was stepping into this new version of me, and it was so emotional, roller coaster, and all that. I lost a lot of people that were so important to me, but I just believe it's all part of the process here. But yeah, beginning of 2025 started with assurance. I was really self-assured that things were going to work out. And I didn't even like have to wait too long. Things were already working out since January. January, February, March, everything was going like perfectly. Apart from me even like putting in the effort, opportunities were recognizing me. People were reaching out, be it public speaking, be it like user research, workshops or works or jobs. I was recognized globally in 2025. So it was a lot. I entered 2024 with the mindset, 2025, sorry, with the mindset that I was going to become this big shot content creator. And honestly, at the beginning, it was doable. But towards the middle, I kind of just had to re-strategize and redo my priorities because then I was traveling, I was working, I was just doing a lot of things at the same time. And I just didn't even have it in me to like create content. And I think the biggest thing that like kind of solidify my decision of not to create content. I was not happy with where I was. Like, how do I explain it? I feel like I did not have enough to give back to you guys. Yeah, the topics were there. I could have easily talk about things that like helped me go through 2024 and all that. But I kind of had this imposter syndrome where I felt like a fraud. I felt like, oh, I'm telling people how to become the most successful version of themselves when me myself I am not that successful, or I am not successful in my eyes. So I think I was in that strange dumb or loop that kept me like from, like pouring and putting myself out there. And for the love of for the I don't even know how to say this, but I could not just find it in me to like sit down and talk about things that I myself is still doubting. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take a step back. And plus, with them, Instagram and like TikTok, I think I had an idea of who I want to be when I'm creating content. And the version of me in 2025 just did not match to that person. I wanted to like create content from a sense, a place of calmness, a place of elegance, a place of, just cool vibes and aesthetics. And 2025 was not it. It was one of the most chaotic, chaotic life, or like chaotic moments in my life, that honestly, I'm so glad I lived through that, because beginning of 2025, I was hopeful. I remember talking to my therapist, like as we're doing a wrap for the session, like, how did you feel beginning of 2025? I was like, I was really hopeful. A lot of things were going to work out, which a lot of things did. But at the same time, I feel like right now I am more assured. I am more assured. Not that I was not sure that things were not going to work out at the beginning of 2025. I was more of hopeful. But right now I am more assured. I have boundaries. I know what I want. You get? It's no more testing. I've already built the foundation. Now I just have to keep building on that, because 2025 I tried a lot of new things. I started UXA Academy. I started Project Ha. I started a lot of new mini projects that I was just trying to find footings, and like, I was just testing the watches. Even with my public speaking, I was testing watches to see what I want to do and what I don't want to do. But right now it's all been narrowed down. I know exactly what I want. I don't have to, even though we have new projects 2026 this year, but it's more like starting, it's more like continuing from where we started in 2025. For example, UXA firm. This is not a new project, but it's more like something that we're going to be starting this year. But I think with the foundation of UXA Academy, you can move on to that. If you don't know what these two things are, I'm a tech girly. If it's not obvious, I think it's not obvious because I don't act like the typical tech people. But yeah, I am the founder of UXA Academy. It's like a school where we teach user experience design only. A lot of tech schools tend to like mix it up, project management, data analysis, software development, and all that. Since I'm more into UX design, I decided to single-handedly take it out and just teach it only. And the main reason, or the motivation behind that, was because especially in the country I am, Nigeria, I think UX design is just how do I put it? It's treated as one entity. And as someone that has studied and like worked with a lot of people, and I can see in other countries that like, oh, it's this broad thing. And I don't think it's given, like, people are not really taking their time to understand it. So I want to like elaborate and let people know, oh, it's not about just design. We have other aspects, because I myself is a researcher. So I'm not just a designer. So I think this kind of things are really important to like bring it out and like let people know there are other careers in UX design. So that's what basically we are trying to do. And the parents company is UXE firm. We haven't launched, but we are launching inshallah this year. It's like a firm where you bring in your products and we design it for you. We have different departments. We have the design department, we have motion, we have graphics, we have research, and it's not just one person like doing your work. It's like you have multiple people coming down to give you the best product you can get. So yeah, we're hopefully going to launch when we start our physical classes middle of this year. I'm going to insert links in the description box. You guys should check it out. I can't believe I forgot languages of YouTube. You guys, it's been a while. But yeah, as I was saying, 2025 was just a lot. It's kind of chaotic in a sense, but it was needful. I think it's that phase in your life that you really, really, really need in order for you to like move on from other parts of your life. It kind of taught me what to let go, what to do, whom to let go. Even in 2025, also I shedded a lot of people. But yeah, it was really, really grounding, and it was quite an experience. I remember catching myself towards the end of this year, around October, November, thinking, oh my God, I haven't achieved the biggest things, a lot of things in 2025. And I remember telling myself, I can't believe like I'm letting this year go again without doing a lot of things. And I think we are so caught up in things that would prove to people that are actually successful that we tend to forget things that actually take us from point A to point B. Because for me, it was like, okay, you said you were successful this year. What do you have to show? If someone asks you, what was most successful? What do you have to show? Like, do you have anything? And it's like, nothing really. It's all mentally, it's all in my career. Yeah, I don't have this huge position acknowledgement from the world, but I know deep down I have leveled up. So it's like things that I know within me have happened. I don't really have things to show. I don't have things to give external validation. And I realized that this thought is coming because I was seeking for external validation. And I think for me, 2025 was more like anytime I try to like level up, I do still like become the try to like be better when it comes to self development. But it was more like I was like, oh, I did all the work in 2024, like things like seeking external validation, building my confidence and all that. I was like, yeah, I did the work. So I wasn't really concentrating, honestly. The one part of myself or the one aspect that I didn't really show up to really much was self love and like self improvement. I did that as usual, but it wasn't like as intense as I was taking it in 2024. But because anytime I tried to like, like start reading a new book or like start doing something that like would improve my mindset and all, I'm like, I've done all this work in 2024. Let's move on. What's next? And it doesn't work that way, honestly. It doesn't. But yeah, as I was saying, like it was coming from a place of external validation. I had to go back to my vision board to say, okay, what is it that I said I was going to do this year that I did not do it? You guys, when I saw my vision board, it was like 80% of the things that were there came through. Like, but because at some points I was like beating myself, I was like, so I still need external validation or but then again, I'm referencing my therapist. She said something that it was like, it's because the life you wanted has become so normal to you right now that it doesn't feel that big. And I had to take a step back to like reaccess. And I was like, yeah, it's become, I've normalized it. It's now my daily norm that it's not like this. This is my dream life. I'm literally living in my dream life. I have to keep checking if the mic is on. So I don't have any stories that touches the heart. As I was saying, I'm literally living my dream life of like when I was in 2022, 2023, heck, even 2024, that I didn't realize because look at me here getting on like sponsored trip to go and work, to go and do public speaking, to go and just have workshops. I founded my own company. If that is not my dream life, what is it? I founded my own company, heck, even my gadgets, like everything. I used to always dream of having lights, mic, and things to like just sit down and film YouTube. I have them. I had them in 2025. My laptop, like everything used to be on my vision board for a while. And because I've so normalized having them, I wasn't seeing them as like a huge thing, which is not a bad thing because we want you to normalize your dream life to the extent that it doesn't feel far-fetched. I think I did so much fake it till you make it that right now I'm not faking it. So that's why I'm not feeling like, oh, this is a new thing. So when I picked up my vision board and I was like going through the list, I was like, look, like just something like easy as this was on my vision board and it's now like my new hobby that I am doing. Yeah, there are things that I didn't manage to like tick off. I'm currently looking at the vision board right now. This thing is so huge. But yeah, there are things that I haven't managed to tick off. But like 80% of the things here, like You guys, my project high events that I did monthly, I did 11 out of 12. The only time I didn't do, I think I have an injury here. The only time I didn't do was December. And honestly, just I did it 11 out of 12. So what? There's just a lot. Even though I abandoned things like YouTube and like Instagram, but like you guys, I built friendships. Like another thing I don't give myself credit for, I built friendship. I built an existent friendship in 2022. I like poured into like friendship with my friend. Then I met new people through projects had like are aligned to my values and all that. I met amazing people. Like you guys, I don't even know why for a moment I caught myself saying that I didn't achieve much. But like this is like a video to like the mic is still this is a video to like remind yourself to go back to your goals and see the huge ones might not work out, but I think it has to do with the fact that we don't give ourselves enough credit. There are goals that like did not work out, e.g. like this one. I don't know if you guys can see, but at the corner here we have Burj Khalifa. Is it Burj Al Arab or Burj Khalifa? I don't know. Yeah, but like Dubai, I wanted to go to Dubai. But you guys don't even know. Like, let me tell you a quick story behind this Dubai thing. I actually had an opportunity to go to Dubai, but I didn't believe it myself. It's weird, but I think my limiting beliefs kind of played into it. There was this huge tech event that was happening in Dubai, Gitex, and I had an opportunity to volunteer. And I actually met someone that was like, oh, they have this company and you would like to invite me to come to the company to like for the opening event of the company and all that. And I think my limiting beliefs like kind of they stopped me from because I was like, how do I there was just like a lot of how do I sponsor myself? Even though I didn't like check to see if it's if sponsored trip or not. I was like, oh, I don't have clothes to wear. Like it was just a lot. Would my parents allow me? There was just a lot of thinking, and before I know it, opportunity just kind of slipped away. So this is to say that your dreams will do come true, even the outrageous one. It's left to you to be prepared to receive them. It's left to you to have enough mindset, enough sense, enough readiness to kind of accept them. I had a huge financial breakthrough this year, but I could not maintain it. I could not maintain it to be consistent. And there that goes back to say that again, it's the internal work that matters. There was a lot of limiting beliefs around having that kind of money. It was a lot of money. I wasn't like ready to like manage it because I remember like there was this contract that I had, right? And the initial, you guys, we really need to do the inner work. The initial payments that was there was so huge that my limiting beliefs kind of sent it away. Let me tell you what happened. So they sent me a contract and they were like, would like for you to work this. I'm going to be paying you this at the end of the project. When I did the calculations, it was in dollar. When I did the calculations, I was like, no way. You see that no way? Because it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, I'm worth it. Like it's obviously services. I was like, no way. And when I finished the calculations, because I won't even call me stupid, alhamdulillah, like because we don't do self-degrading here. But I think it just goes shows that okay, I needed at that moment it was like God's way of showing me that oh, I need to work on this particular mindset if I want to have money like that coming to me like at regular. So I had to email the people and be like, this figure, you guys, this figure you guys said, is it true? Is it true? And they were like, no, it was a mistake. You guys, I've become a baller. I'm a baller right now. But guys, like the money was huge. You're like, no, it's a mistake. And do you know at the end of the job, I was realizing that that money that initially they said they were going to give, that was actually what was worth my time and stress because it was stressful. It was one of the most stressful work I had to do throughout this year. So I think your mindset, your limiting beliefs, it plays a huge role when it comes to your dreams happening. Some opportunities will find you, and God has a way of testing you to see if you are ready to accept this kind of things. So for me, my biggest lesson of 2025 was to be prepared to receive blessings. I just have to be prepared to receive whatever type of blessing like it is that happens to me. Right now, I think can give me a contract and say 100 million naira, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine, bring it on. Like 1 billion, like just bring it. I think I'm working so much on my mindset currently, especially when it comes to receiving huge money and huge opportunities. I'm putting myself out there that when I see things, I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. So God would give you things you deserve, like that you think you deserve. You get God will give you things that you think you deserve. I'm currently earning something that's myself in 2022 was like, it's going to be like, you're earning that amount of money. What more do you need in life? One more. Alhamdulillah, I'm really, really grateful for that. But I just truly believe that whenever moving on to 2026, you just have to be prepared for your blessing. You don't just say, oh, I want this and I want this and I want this. It's going to come, but if you're not prepared to receive it, it's going to go. Like before you even open your eyes and close it, it's going to leave. So, yeah. Another thing I really, really want to talk about is I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I think I should leave it for next month. Moving on, we're going to be having one video per month, like, and hopefully it should be continue which hopefully I should be able to like be consistent with this ranting rather than having like let me know if you've been watching my video. Would you prefer the ones I give you actionable steps, or like the ones I just rant and like tell you guys stop? Because I think this is much easier for me, less pressure, and it's more authentic than reading off scripts that even though I wrote it. So yeah, you guys should subscribe to our newsletter channel, and I might or not be bringing in lifestyle vlog when it's convenient for me, because I'm still working on my mindset when it comes to sharing my life. Apart from just sitting down and talking, I think um, doing other things like doing Instagram reels and all, it's just a lot. Not like in the sense of filming and editing. I can delegate that. I can have an editor, but I just don't know if I'm ready to be vulnerable online and like show things. But yeah, we're working on that because I plan on doing that this year. So yeah, I'm gonna push myself out of my comfort zone, because that is what we do here. That's what it is all about here. And do I even have anything else to say? Not really. Let's hope I'm able to edit this video at one go. Let's hope when I stand up, my video is still filming. You guys, just the moment I closed my mouth, something happened. Like something stopped. Thank God I could hear like when the video start playing and when it ends. But yeah, I think this brings us. Okay, mic is on. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys can follow me on Instagram, please, at Ayush Dalhat, and TikTok. Probably send out contacts, and don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.